going to look at 47. We're going to jump to the back and reflect this triangle here in number 9. I see that I'm reflecting across the x-axis, so that's what I'm going to highlight, is the x-axis. I've got my points F, G, and H. F is at 2, -2. G is at 4, -1. And H is at 4, -3. I'm sorry, G is at 5, -1. We're going to flip that up. Find the F prime coordinates, the G prime coordinates, and the H prime coordinates. So I'm going to start with point F. I know that I have to count up because that's the direction my x-axis is in, that highlighted line. So I'm going to count up 1, 2. And then how many spaces am I going to count past that line of reflection? I just counted 2 spaces up. I hit that line. How many more spaces do I want to go? 2 more. Boom, boom. F prime has the coordinates of what? 2, 2. Yeah, come on. You don't have this? Okay. Don't worry. As long as you did it, you're fine. Then we go over to G. G is only 1 space away from that line of reflection, so we're going to go 1 space past the line of reflection. We'll call that G prime at 5, 1. And point H is 1, 2, 3 spaces away. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 spaces past. There's my H prime. And my reflected triangle looks just like that. H prime being at 4, 3. So again, something to notice. We flipped across the x-axis. We kept all of our x coordinates the same, but we flipped the sign of my y coordinates. -2 became +2, -1 became +1, -3 became +3. All right? So again, we wanted to start out with the visual reflection. Today we're going to work at more of the algebraic or the number-focused reflection. Number 10, this time I'm reflecting across the y-axis. I'm going to highlight my vertical axis there. I got U, V, and W. U is at -5, 0. V is at -3, 1. W is at -3, -3. I'm going to find my U prime, V prime, and W prime next by just counting. So if I'm at U, I'm going to go all the way across 5 units and then go all the way over 5 more units. U prime is at 5, 0. For point V, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3 spaces. I hit that line of reflection and go 1, 2, 3 more spaces over, which is at 1, 3. I'm sorry, 3, 1. It's easy to make that mistake. And W is also 3 spaces away. I go 3 spaces past and make my W prime right there. Anytime we're doing a reflection, just like anytime you look in the mirror and see your reflection, we should see a mirrored image of our triangle, unlike what we did with our translations. Questions on 9 or 10 real quick? All right. Down to 11. Now 11 is a little bit trickier because where's point E on this triangle? 0, 0. C is at 5, 2. D is at 2, 4. And E is at 0, 0. And this is where I had a lot of questions yesterday. Rightfully so. We're going to reflect across the x-axis. Very quickly, I'm going to go to D is 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 more spaces and make D prime at 2, negative 4. C is 1, 2 spaces away. I'll go 2 more, 5, negative 2. Now E, how many spaces from that highlighted line is point E? 0. It's on that line. So if we reflected that point across this line, it's in the same exact place. 0, 0. So we just draw over that dot a second time, label it E prime. We've got the same exact coordinates. And what we see now is still a mirrored image triangle, but they have one single point in common, point E and E prime. All right. Good morning. What questions can I answer about number 11? Anybody get that on their own? They figure that out? 2 people figured it out? 3 people? 4? All right, so if you're one of the other 20, make sure you got that down and you understand. 12 is pretty much the same thing, except we're reflecting on the y-axis. All right, I'm not going to worry about my points. You guys can do that on your own. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's L prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's M prime. And just like number 11, K prime's in the same spot.